can dust it off and try again and try again. 'Cause if you don't succeed, baby, you can dust it off and try again. Dust yourself off and try again and try again.
Aliyah and Try Again on 1FM 91.3. This is The Morning Drive with Carrie and Lynette, and it's now 9:14 on the clock.
Yes, and in the studio with us today, I want to welcome Rosemary. Hello there, Rosemary.
Hi there. Thanks for having me.
Okay, Rosemary Kwa, she's the founder of Pétale Tea. This is a really special place because she's also Singapore's very first blooming flower tea specialist. So when I first heard it, right, Rosemary, I was actually clueless. I was like, what is a blooming tea? Until I saw videos of it and I was like, it's amazing. It just looking at the process itself, right? The it blooming in the water, it just calms you down.
It's so therapeutic, right?
It is. I guess that's the whole point of blooming teas, right? Because it forces you to just slow down the pace of life. And I don't know, and Singaporeans don't actually have that knack. We're always in a rush, it's a rat's race. What made you want to start a tea brand, Pétale, that's all about mindfulness and intentional living?
I think it's so right. We move so fast in Singapore, right? And in fact, a couple of years ago, I also saw an article saying how stressed Singaporeans are. In fact, a good more than 90% of Singaporeans are super duper stressed. Personally, I had been very overwhelmed as well. I also suffered from a lot of burnout. I feel that mindfulness is really a practice of being present and being really aware of what's happening at the moment. It's a deliberate effort to pay attention for the present moment. And personally, I feel that it's so important to have a ritual to connect with myself. So Pétale is not just a tea brand, but also an invitation to slow down, enjoy the moment, and let happiness catch up with you, be a part of this journey of reflection and growth. So that's really the whole story of Pétale.
Yeah. It's a homegrown brand, and I think that's something we can be proud about. So the blends are all created here in Singapore. And I'm just looking at the website. It's really beautiful teas. This particular range, the classic storytelling tins, it is perfect as a gift. The packaging is beautiful. Can you tell us a bit more about that?
Right. So we call this a storytelling tin because when you turn to the back of the tin, you actually see a little paragraph. And this short story aims to inspire you and to connect you to the journey of each of these values. So these values are values that are very close to our life journey. So we hope to inspire tea drinkers to discover their blooming moments. So blooming moments can mean a milestone that you're looking forward to.
Right.
It can be a aha moment. It can be a celebration with a loved one.
Right.
Yeah. So it's this blooming moments that we want people to really discover on their own while enjoying these teas. Yeah.
Okay.
And I find the names very interesting. Some of your
Yes.
teas, like Antoinette's Affair.
Oh, that
Yeah.
sounds very sexy. But let's continue this conversation on Facebook right now. Okay, so, themes like resilience, empowerment, celebration, I think various milestones in your life, whether you're going through a tough time or you want to celebrate something, there's a tea for you, right? In this storytelling collection, which I love, by the way. And people can create their own blends. How does that work?
Right. So we actually, so currently we are also having our product launch in Takashimaya. It's actually a pop-up store to the 7th of July. So we have specially built a corner where this is a blend your own tea station. So there will be a measuring cup. You pick your favorite colored tin, go there, pick your favorite ingredients, create your own blend. Lots of these ingredients are also great for wellness purposes. Yeah. So we also have a recipe card where customers could refer. So if you want to have good hair and skin, you can blend something for that purpose. If you want something for less stress today, You can blend something to reduce your stress.
Oh,
Yes.
there's something for weight management as well.
And
for-
menstrual cramps.
Oh, is it? That one very important for all the ladies.
That's
right?
one of the most popular ones. Yes.
Wow. Okay. And also talking about blooming teas, just in case people like me are very clueless, can you tell us more about blooming teas? How is it different from regular teas?
Right. Okay. So blooming tea is actually a tea ball. So once you add water, it blooms into a bouquet of flowers in your teapot. Yeah. It's best to have a clear teapot or a clear tea glass or a champagne glass. So you get to really enjoy the blooming process, the beautiful flowers that are hand sewn on the green tea base.
Wow.
Something that's very experiential.
Yeah, I was so excited about you coming in today. Yesterday I took out my Antoinette affair, this ball of green tea, and then I
Right.
popped it in my teapot, and I saw it bloom into the most beautiful bouquet. It was
Right.
so therapeutic.
Yes. That's
So
one of
good.
the best seller, lychee.
Ah,
Yeah.
Lychee. There's lychee in Antoinette's affair.
Yeah, that's right. Yes.
very
Okay.
fragrant.
Yeah.
Okay. Now there are lots of fads, right? We know Singaporeans are all about fads, trends.
Yes.
Bubble tea is still very big. Matcha is having a moment now. What is it about blooming tea that you think makes it different to last the test of time?
All right. We lasted for 7 years. Hopefully more to come.
Yes, come on.
I would think that bubble tea has been popular because these days there are a lot more younger generation. The Gen Z likes to have ready-to-drink beverages, right?
Yeah.
And for matcha, is really next to go for because it seems to be a healthier choice. So just like matcha, blooming teas are a very good alternative for a lot of health and wellness purposes, like high in antioxidant, manage sugar level, cholesterol level, lots of vitamins, lots of minerals as well, and a lot of calming effects. So coming back to how we are going to last, so blooming tea is really an experience. It really brings people together, especially during hosting. If you want to kind of show off, hey, there's a nice cup of tea.
Yeah, impress your guests. right?
Exactly, and it's such an elegant gift. It's very meaningful because of the metaphor of this blooming tea of growth and beautiful moments together. Yeah, so I think gifting is really going to be a very consistent, a very classic choice, especially if you want to give tea. Then blooming tea is going to be really exceptional.
Okay, and for someone starting to explore tea, okay, like Carrie is more of a coffee person.
I know.
Yeah, so how do you convince someone like Carrie to, hey, try my blooming tea? Come on.
Come on, give me your sales pitch, Rosemary.
You know what? Actually, I feel that if you really are exploring tea, and in this case, blooming tea, pair with your favorite dessert. We usually love
good idea.
cakes, dessert. We love to eat, being Singaporeans. For me, one of my favorite pairing is to go with macarons and chocolate.
Oh my gosh.
Yeah.
You hit the nail on the head. Those are two of my favorite things.
Exactly.
Okay. But let's
Yes.
say, we want to do dessert.
Yeah.
Which of your blends would you recommend? That
Right.
pairs very well with dessert, you think?
Okay. All really are good. So it depends on the flavor. So let's say if I'm pairing with rose flavored macaron,
Yeah.
I would pair it with our latest blend, this Earl Grey, this very special Earl Grey that is specially blended with rosemary and cocoa nibs. Yeah, that's my name. Yes.
Yes. So it's extra special.
Yeah, so the Earl Grey and Rose, they really pair very well. You'll be very surprised when you do pairing, how the dessert could be enhanced in terms of flavor with the tea, and how the tea could actually taste even better because of the dessert you're having. So pairing is really one of the best way to discover this tea journey.
Yeah. I love it.
Yeah,
Okay.
and talking about your tea journey, right?
Yeah.
I read that $3 from every tin sold goes to Daughters of Tomorrow,
Yes.
supporting women on their journey back to work. So tell us a little bit about that, how it came to be.
Yeah. I always believed in impacting people around me. I've been always doing that within my own circle. So I'm 42 this year. I had my fair share of ups and downs.
Yeah.
During my journey and my low moments, I had a lot of good people around me, give me advice, give me tips, pull me up, and I think these moments have always been very encouraging. So when I relaunched the brand after 7 years old, along with this new range of storytelling products, I feel that is there a way that I could impact people that are not within my circle? And I feel a lot for women. I feel that somehow, if I'm able to help someone and to touch the heart of this underprivileged women, what we give can be a very small gesture. But the one who receive the help can mean a lot of things for them.
Yes.
So if I could impact this group of women, I think it's really going to be really nice. Which is the reason why we decided to support Daughters of Tomorrow. In fact, we were speaking to them, and we're hoping to hold classes to help them with some entrepreneurial skills after October. So they might be able to start a brand of their own, whether part-time or full-time, or at least they can get back to work with better skills.
Yeah,
That is
absolutely.
amazing, passing on the skill set, right? So that they're more equipped to handle life. You also do workshops, right?
Yes, we
Yeah,
do.
tell us about that. Is it more for corporates or can anyone just sign up?
We have plans to open up the workshops for the public in the future. As for now, most of our workshops are specially hired by HR managers for team building or for client appreciation. Yeah. So we make it a point that our workshop had got content that are interesting. So we have got interesting myths about tea drinking. Yeah.
Oh, can you share?
Yeah,
Oh, yeah.
the most popular one.
Okay, one which is the most interesting and funny one is, should you be drinking tea with your pinky up?
Oh, because the queen enjoys her cup of tea.
Exactly.
Yes. So is that like a
So
supposed to do
actually,
that?
no, you shouldn't be drinking tea with your pinky up. Your fingers should be closed up, facing down, holding on to the cup. In most culture, any fingers up doesn't really mean something nice, right?
A bit the rude, huh?
Is it?
I don't know.
Okay,
I'm
but
just guessing.
What if my finger cannot help it? They just like naturally turn up.
Yeah, exactly right. I think some people will naturally just have the pinky out
Yes.
unconsciously.
You are actually right. So we did the research why we see people doing that
Yeah.
often, other than seeing it in those Chinese, Japanese, and whichever shows on the TV. When the cups are really small, we naturally will have our pinky up because we feel that that's a better way to balance the cup. So that was one of the really interesting question. Yeah, actually another one that that's very close to my heart, I always love to share, is should you be drinking tea with tea bags? And I always have two pictures. One has a tea bag that looks really classy and nice. They call it the silk bag. And the other one is this paper-looking tea bag that we always see at the coffee shops.
Yes.
That can tear at any time.
Okay, let's continue this conversation on air in just a bit. The sounds of Sticks and Love at First Sight here on 1FM 91.3, and we've been having a really lovely chat with Rosemary Kwa. She's the founder of Pétale Tea, Singapore's first blooming flower tea specialist. Thanks for joining us, Rosemary.
Hello again.
Yeah, so we're talking about tea bags, right? So is it a good thing or a bad thing if you're using tea bags?
We encourage our customers not to, because most tea bags will have a lot of microplastic. So you're
I didn't
drinking
know
a lot
that.
of plastic, or on a daily basis when you think that, I'm drinking a lot of tea and it's meant to be really healthy for my body.
Oh no.
But what about the silk bags one? The tea bags, they have the paper ones and they have the
Yeah.
silk bags one.
Yes,
Is the silk
yes.
bag ones better?
Okay. So that's actually really a trick question during my workshop. I put two pictures and ask which is better and healthier. So both are not recommended. Silk bag are made of a lot of microplastic as well. So is the paper-looking
Yep.
tea bag. So you realize that like the paper-looking ones, they don't go out of shape when they are soaked in hot water. There must
Yep.
be a reason behind. Yeah. So
That's
best is
why.
to enjoy tea. Loose tea leaves. you can see the actual tea quality. After it's been infused, you can really see the nice tea liqueur, the tea color. And you know, if it's in the tea bag, you can't see what's going on in the tea bag after a long time of storage.
Right,
Yeah,
right.
so tea leaves will still be the
Correct.
best.
So you might get little bugs in there. You don't even know, right?
Yeah, our weather is really humid. Yeah.
Okay, so here's something I learned quite recently,
Yeah.
that all tea leaves actually come from the same plant. Did you know that?
Oh yes, I know that.
Oh, okay
It's
lah.
just at
It's
different
just me then.
stages they are harvested, and so
And
you get
also
your
the way,
white tea.
yeah, the way it's being treated. Right?
Yes,
And a lot of
yes.
people didn't know that, no lah, green tea is different from pu or, Earl Grey. But actually, it's the same plant.
Yeah.
It's the same
Right?
plant. Yes, that's right.
Okay. So, for coffee drinkers, how
Okay.
would you convince them to try tea or blooming teas in this case?
Right. I know coffee is really essential for most people, myself included. But I would say that when you drink tea, you are really entering into a different ritual. You are slowing down, and it has a way to teach you patience, because you need to slow down. You need to watch the tea ball bloom, touch base with yourself. We are so fast-paced, we hardly have time for ourselves and our personal reflection in our journey.
Right.
So I feel that this is really something that is still very important, that mindfulness is essential
Yes.
for our spiritual being.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay, wait. Caffeine. I think people are dying to know. How? If I already had coffee in the morning, should I be drinking tea, Or is there caffeine in your tea?
Oh, okay, yes. So we have blooming teas are all caffeinated.
Okay.
Out of the 10 storytelling teas, we have 2 blends that have no caffeine. One is totally herbal infusion. The other one is rooibos tea from South Africa. So these 2 have got no caffeine at all.
All right. Okay, before we go, please tell us where we can find your teas.
Okay, you can visit our website, pétale.com.
That's spelled Petale. Yeah?
Petal
It's
with an
French,
E.
by the way.
Yes, that's right.
French for petal.
Oh yes,
Okay.
sexier,
And you'll be at Takashimaya. There's a pop-up.
Yes. In conjunction with our launch, the pop-up will be at Takashimaya Basement 2 till 7th of July.
All right, so you got a full week to head on down, try some of their teas, and also create your own blends. Thank you very much for joining us here today, Rosemary.
Thanks for having me.
Yeah,
Thank
Rosemary
you.
Kwa, founder of Pétale Tea.
The Morning Drive, 6 till 10 a.m. on 1FM 91.3.